The line has been used, we've never had it so good. But I have an uncomfortable feeling that this prosperity isn't something on which we can base our hopes for the future. No nation in history has ever survived a tax burden that reached a third of its national income.
Extremism in the defense of liberty is no vice.
I think it's time we ask ourselves if we still know the freedoms that were intended for us by the founding fathers.
Moderation in the pursuit of justice is no virtue.
If we lose freedom here, there's no place to escape to. This is the last stand on earth.
Never forget, there was only one freedom on which this nation was founded. That was freedom from government, from too much oppressive government.
These incredible statesmen, Ronald Reagan and Barry Goldwater, are considered the fathers of the modern conservative movement. In 1964, Goldwater's limited government, pro-liberty message resonated among true believers. Less than 20 years later, Ronald Reagan brought that same message to a newly receptive and adoring nation. These men had many things in common, including their shared admiration for and innovative mastery of the communication tools of their day. Ronald Reagan's first job out of college was as a radio sportscaster. His play-by-plays were unique in that day, and he soon made his way to Hollywood. With extensive credits on the silver screen, Reagan also appeared on early television episodes for the General Electric Theater. Barry Goldwater made his public debut on the big screen as well. He shot a documentary of his Grand Canyon River expedition and screened it in theaters across Arizona. An avid photographer and shortwave radio operator, Goldwater reached out to his community in very personal ways using the most modern technology available. These men used every communication tool they had at that time. Our lesson is obvious. We have a myriad of new communication tools at our fingertips with which we can bypass the old media. Where is our innovative spirit? There's a tremendous cavern online where the voice of the right should be. It's up to us to fill that void.
A great vacuum exists that you can fill. Never let up and never flinch. Dramatic and startling events lie just ahead.
Most people now get their news, information, and ideas online. If Reagan and Goldwater had at their disposal blogs, online communities, and YouTube, you can bet they would have mastered them. Since the founders of modern conservatism are no longer with us, we must deliver their legacy to a new generation. We must win the war of ideas and carry our message forward online. We must use new media to win the hearts and minds of citizens with the powerful freedom message. Using the internet as a tool, we must each utilize our talents in this new world of ideas.
A man's talents may be used for good or evil. Exceptional talents only widen the possibilities for both.
We've given the loud lefties online a cyber hall pass until now. Americans for Prosperity is partnering with many individuals and organizations to win the war of ideas online. Out of our shared desire to carry the torch of conservatism into the new millennium, using the communication tools of our time, rightonline.com was born. It is up to each of us to engage in every way we can to fight for liberty. Join us today.
And it's been said if we lose that war, and in so doing lose this way of freedom of ours, history will record with the greatest astonishment that those who had the most to lose did the least to prevent its happening.